Hi, Bill Cullen here with another edition of Cullen's Adventures. We're going to devote our look-it-up attentions today to tracking down a few dangerous warm-weather entertainment institution, the Circus. Our program is presented as a special service by this station and is furnished by Jennings Incorporated, publishers of the Book of Knowledge, the foremost children's encyclopedia for more than 50 years. First, a few words about the word circus. It dates way back to ancient Rome. The original Roman circus was a huge race course, site of all those bats and wild animal fights that served the citizens of Nero's time instead of baseball. Certain features of this ancient circus are still to be found in the circus of our times. But our modern version didn't begin as an imitation of the Roman one. The features that remind us of the ancient circus were added at a later date. The circus, as we know it, really began about 200 years ago when a former sergeant major in the British cavalry, Philip Astley by name, decided to combine feats of horsemanship with a number of other features. Now, before Astley's time, displays of skillful riding had not been uncommon, but these were simply riding exhibitions and nothing more. Astley's show, which opened near London in 1780, had the extra added attraction of pageants, rope dancers, tumblers, clowns, and a lady who did nothing more than to strut around center stage, showing off her extremely long hair. From this beginning, the modern circus was born. Astley was invited to take a show to Paris at the invitation of Queen Marie Antoinette, and thereafter the entertainment institution, called a circus, spread rapidly all over Europe. According to the Book of Knowledge, the first circus came to America was that of an Englishman named Thomas Poole, who opened up shop in Philadelphia back in 1785. Other circuses followed, and by 1820, as many as 30 were wandering through the eastern states giving shows. These early circuses were puny indeed by modern standards, generally consisting of no more than a pair of wagons, 4 horses, and a half-dozen performers, plus a clown. But from these modest beginnings, the circus grew rapidly. By 1828, the traveling show of Buckley and Wicks toured the country with 40 horses, 80 wagons, and 35 performers. The chap responsible for the full flowering of the circus, of course, was showman P.T. Barnum. The combination circus, menagerie, and museum, which he opened up in Brooklyn in April of 1871, was the largest the world had ever seen, with full battalions of clowns, trapeze artists, horsemen, wild animals, and a family of Fiji cannibals whose fierceness disappeared only when they sold photographs of themselves to the audience. When 9 years later, Barnum combined his extravaganza with that of showman James A. Bailey, the circus reached its full development and truly justified the proud title, the greatest show on earth. In the years since Mr. Barnum first showed Americans what a circus could be, the Big Ten shows have had many ups and downs, and whether or not they'll be able to survive on the old flamboyant scale is a matter of considerable doubt. But that they will survive in some form or another seems assured. One of the circus's great charms is that it's always on the move. It's a rare human being of any age who can be indifferent to a circus. And now time's up again, except for this one quick reminder. I just have time to slip in this one quick invitation to parents. We put together a booklet containing some more interesting and exciting facts and figures, which I'm sure you'll enjoy reading. If you'd like to receive a copy to pass on to the youngsters in the house, let us hear from you. There's no charge for it. All we need is your name and address on a postcard. Mail it to Cullen's Adventures, Box 3400, Grand Central Station, New York City, and it's yours. And now for today's edition of Cullen's Adventures, that must be that. I'll be back again tomorrow for another of these get-togethers furnished by Jennings Incorporated, publishers of the Book of Knowledge. Until then, Bill Cullen, thank you and goodbye.